2014 room tour slash RC room slash home office. And here we go. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I have in here, and I'll go through all of it. So I'm going to start first with the RC stuff. And over here is the RC table, just a simple folding table set up against my wall. This is where I do all my wrenching, all my work, all my setups for my RC cars. As you can see here, I've got 3 Schumacher boxes for a couple of cars I have. I have the Cougar SV, the Cougar SVR, the Schumacher Access Pro, which was actually my first Schumacher RC car back in, I believe, like 2002, 2003. I bought it used. I actually got 2 of them. I got that box, another box, one was new, one was used, $100. So I think I got a pretty good deal on that. So here we go. Basically, I have a Protoform banner that you see around the tracks actually as a cover for my table. And on the table I've got an Access Pro, I've got a few tools. There's my Savage 21. Still waiting for a motor for that. I've got the servos in, I've got the battery for the servos, the receiver, everything else is in there. I just need a motor for it. To the left I've got my Schumacher SVR two-wheel drive buggy, one of my favorite cars that I have. I haven't updated it to the new specs yet, so it still has the old purple anodizing on here, but I like the purple and black, so that is the way I'll probably keep it for a little while. It's got my Roar stickers on it from the Roar Nats this last summer. And let's see, what else do we have here? In the corner is my Mugen Eco MBX6 box M-Spec. To the left of that, I've got 2 Loot Crate boxes. It's a pretty cool service. Once a month you get a Loot Crate in the mail. Has all kinds of little geek stuff on the inside of it. Posters, sometimes a t-shirt, sometimes other things, little toys, things like that. Right above that, I've got a Novak water bottle. I got that at the Roar Nationals. I pitted with Charlie and Bob Novak from Novak. I'm actually a team driver, and Charlie and Bob actually gave me that. Basically, one of the things I got a bunch of other stuff from them too. A t-shirt, I got some stickers, and that water bottle. I actually got a new Vulcan motor from them when I was down there too. Right above the Mugen box I have my D8 hot bodies. The Hara edition. Inside of there I've got a bunch of parts, new chassis, things like that. I no longer have the buggy, but I still have all the parts, so went ahead and kept that. Right above here I've got my Ryan Lutz body. I got that when I was at the Roar Nationals. I was just talking with him, and he asked me if I wanted his short course body that he ran on his 4-wheel drive short course. It was actually a week before the 10th scale Nationals. So I went ahead and said yeah, and he signed it for me up there on the roof. As you can see, he actually raced this body a couple of times. Behind here is actually 2 Cactus Classic stickers, probably from the year before and 2013, and then the Roar National sticker on there. So yeah, and then I've got my episode 4, 5, and 6 poster right there. Pretty cool. I really enjoy this poster. As you can see, Boba Fett up there, Luke Skywalker on a Tauntaun. The Darth Vader helmet is actually the Death Star. You can see a few other characters. I love this poster. It's a really good poster. Basically, love Star Wars. There's the episode 1 through 3 over there. And some M&M Star Wars guys up there. Mace Windu, Darth Vader, Chewbacca. I really enjoy that one. He's pretty funny looking. And a Stormtrooper. Okay, and in between I've got the Elysium poster and the Pacific Rim poster right there. In the back, I've got a 22 manual and the 22 box sleeve. I really enjoyed this, the way that they did this art. It's really nice printed and just looks good. So I went ahead and kept it and just put it behind the table there as a kind of a backdrop kind of thing. And over here, I've got a couple RC bodies. I don't use these anymore. The two bottom ones are XXX low C short course bodies. That's a touring car body. The Mugen MBX6 Eco body, I actually had a friend paint this one, and I really like the way it turned out. It looks really good. Except for not anymore, because I really hammered on this thing, and I raced it. I think I used this body for like a year and a half, or I used it for quite a while, so that one's seen quite a bit. Some more Buggy bodies right here. These are just low C 22, low C XXX, and a low C XXX four-wheel drive. And we go over to the left a little bit more. My favorite movie. This is a poster from the 20th anniversary at the IMAX. I went and saw that movie this year, or this last year actually, 2013. Love Jurassic Park, and it was in 3D. I've got a Samsung Galaxy S3 glass cover that goes over the phone, and I actually cracked it, so I went ahead and hung it up there. I thought it looked kind of cool. To the left of that, I've got a Halo 3 poster. And under the table, I'll go ahead and go back over here. I've got a couple of bins down there full of some RC stuff. And on top of this one, I've got all my wires for my computer and some other things. My box full of magazines. I've got quite a few. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all of those. Probably find a better way to store them eventually. And over here I've got the ProTech RC bag. I have a video, I'll put that in the description below. Basically I go through the entire bag, I show you what I have in there. I have all of my RC stuff that I race with, so all my tools, my setup stuff, chargers, radios, batteries, tires, everything is in there, parts, etc. And move over to the left a little bit more, and this is a shelf of collectible stuff that I have. The top is all Star Wars, so start from the left. I've got a Lego set over there, a Collector Series Chewbacca. He is really cool. I've got 3 figures here. I've got a lot of these, but only 3 of them are out right now. Below that I've got my Pops bobblehead boxes. To the right I've got a Luke Skywalker Collector Series figure and a little Yoda. Pretty cool. Below there I've got a picture of some friends and my sister. We were at Disney World, and they basically take a picture of you and put your head on the body of a Star Wars character. Little Millennium Falcon shoots these little discs. To the left of that I've got an alligator head, some Jurassic Park stuff. This is actually really cool. This is a VCR original in the wrapper, never been opened, never been played, never been used. I'll probably keep it that way. Really like this movie a lot. And it even has the little mail-in coupon, if it can focus in on that. Let's see. Mail-in coupon for Jell-O. And some little toys down there. And at the very bottom I've got some Tekin stuff, old battery trays, old batteries, old speed controller motor, some PlayStation 1 games, and a trophy. And back there I have a blow-off valve from a turboed car. And we'll go up here. I've got some of my posters from some of the races I went to this last year and previous to that. And I've got this poster up here. I also have a video of about this, and I got this at the Roar Nationals, as you can see, 7th through the 11th, and the IFMAR Worlds. I went ahead and I got some of the pros to sign it, so you can see their names and their signatures are around the poster itself. That was really cool to get that. Here's my first ever $2 bill. Here's a racing pass that we got at a race, and basically it was indoor in an arena. It was really cool. Here's a couple photos that I took and got framed. That photo actually is in a magazine, and I'll show you that magazine here in a second. And so that's that wall there, Spider-Man poster. And here we go to the computer. So this is the workstation. This is where I make all the videos and do all my editing and all my photography stuff. I'll start at the bottom. I've got a PlayStation 1. I play that from time to time. It's actually hooked up to my monitor over here, and this is pretty cool. It's got a lot of different inputs, and I can actually switch the input and show you. There's that PlayStation 1, and I can play it up on my monitor there. I can also switch it over to my Mac Mini, which I have up here on the desk, right over there. And just a little Mac Mini there, and I use that from time to time. And then if I hit the button one more time, it goes back to my PC. That's my screensavers right now. Dual monitor setup. And here is my laptop. I use this more than I use the PC. I do a lot of my editing on it. It's got an AMD processor, 6 gigs of RAM. This thing is pretty nice, 17-inch. And then these monitors are 19s, widescreen. And oh, look there, my RC YouTube page. And let's go ahead and close the laptop down for right now. And behind the laptop I've got my keyboard for my Mac Mini. There's the Mac Mini again. Darth Vader bobblehead. A birthday gift card. Happening Something Wonderful is, and that's Master Yoda. There is a blue Yeti microphone. I really enjoy that microphone. It works pretty good. Haven't had any issues with it at all. And go to the left. There's my mouse connected to the Mac Mini. I just use a Dell mouse, a little bit easier. Had an extra one laying around. Boba Fett bobblehead. My Skull Candy headphones. These are over the ear. Nothing too great, but they work pretty well. And that way I don't blare the music or any sounds. I can hear them pretty well through that. This monitor is pretty cool. It's a different monitor than this one. They're both Dells, but this one has a built-in speaker across the bottom. You can see there. And what's cool about that is I can plug in my headphones right here, and it's pretty easy to get to, so I can just go ahead and plug them in, not have to worry about getting to the back of the computer. Here's my Nike Fuelband. I have that plugged into this monitor. This monitor is a little bit different than that one. This one doesn't have as many inputs. This one's got a lot of inputs. It's got like a couple of different ones on the back and some USB ports. So I go ahead and plug in my Nike Fuelband to this monitor to charge it. I also have my camera cord connected to the monitor, so I can get my DSLR plugged into that pretty easily. And over here I've got my flip camera for vlogging and some video footage from the races. There's my Pentax KR with the stock lens on there. Love this camera. I've had it for about 2.5, almost 3 years now. I really like it. I've got some extra lenses in this box down here. This is my box I take when I travel or go places for photography and to races, things like that. It's got some camera stuff in there. And let's see, what else do I have up here? I've got a little Yoda bobblehead. There's my laptop, my XPS mouse pad and my mouse, a little storage bin, and my keyboard, just a standard Dell mechanical keyboard. I like the way that these type, even though they are loud, I still like them. Over to the left is my computer. It's just a Dell XPS. This one is what I use right now. It's just a 2 duo core processor. It works pretty well. Not too fast, but it definitely gets the job done. 4 gigs of RAM. It's got a nice video card, so I can have the dual output monitors. So it does get the job done there. Got a little lamp up there, my external 1 terabyte hard drive, a little flash drive there, and to the left I've got an old monitor I don't use anymore. Here's my G3 Mac. I love these the way that they look. They're really cool Macs. This one in particular, it opens up from the side and you can get access to the computer pretty easily. That was the big selling point when they first came out. I just like the way it looks, so I keep it around. But yeah, that is the computer setup. And oh, there's my camera charger back there, the power block for my Mac Mini. And to the left of that, I've got a whiteboard, another little shelf here, and on the whiteboard, 2014. Here's my spring classes, Calculus 145, UF 200, Chemistry 111, and Humanities 207. Or sorry, yeah, 207. And as if you didn't know, I'm a mechanical engineering major at Boise State and a computer science minor also. And there's my Wii box. I have a red Wii out in the living room. Play that from time to time. Pretty cool. My Kellen Moore signed football with all of his stats right there. Winning as quarterback in college football. Keep that up there on top of the shelf. Below there I've got my Apple, basically Apple Corner is what you'd call this. I've got my Apple t-shirt I got from work, a iPod first generation Touch, Apple lanyard, and this is an Apple bag, this red bag under here, a iPod Video 30 gig, second generation iPod Touch, the infamous Puck mouse, it matches my G3, same color, a Mighty Mouse back there for the Mac Mini, I don't use it anymore. And then I've got this cool Mac Pro mouse, just a single button, no scroll. I liked it because it's clear, looks pretty cool. And behind there I've got the iPod Touch first generation box, the iPhone 5 box, iPod Touch second generation box. And to the left of that I've got some magazines, and these are pretty important to me, particularly because I actually have some photos that I took that are on the inside of this. Let's see if I can find the page here real quick. I'm not sure where it is in that one, but this one's easier to find here. So this is actually a Schumacher magazine that they send out to all the dealers. And on the page for the SVR, if we can find where that one is. Oh, here we go. Back one. There it is. On this page, there's a picture that I took at a race in Utah, and it ended up in the magazine. So I went ahead and I made sure I got a copy of this. This is from 2013, issue 12 from their catalog. And then this is RC Driver magazine, and this is from July of 2011. And I have a picture in there. The one that I showed you that was on my wall is the picture that's in here. Below that shelf I've got my Pentax KR box. Up top my Sony Buggy, which I'm filming with right now. There's my Nike Fuelband box right there. Behind there is Parallels. It's a Mac program, allows you to run Windows. There's my Blue Yeti box. My flip camera box. My old Nike Fuelband. That's the first generation. My Galaxy S3 box. Below that I've got a puzzle for, it's a Boise State puzzle, basically the stadium with the city of Boise behind here in the foothills. Pretty cool puzzle, never put it together yet. And here's a magazine, Boise State quarterback Kellen Moore on the front of Sports Illustrated. And over here I've got some books, some economics, astronomy, investing, GIS, some history, and these are some books I've gotten, oh, and also George W. Bush. Let's see, GTR Magazine. I worked at a dealership for a summer a few years ago, and I went ahead and picked this up. It's for the 2009 GTR. I went ahead and kept it. Pretty cool. Maybe one day I'll own one of these cars. So that is that shelf right there. And to the left of that, this is a Vlogger Fair badge that we had when we went to Vlogger Fair, me and my wife, a 5K that she ran. A little shelf with a picture and some trophies from when she used to play piano. Here's an electric piano. Over here to the left, I've got a Batman The Dark Knight poster, one of my favorite Batmans. Boise State players that are playing professional football. All of these are signed. Kellen Moore signed. Almost the entire football team from a few years ago signed that one. Here's some games that I've gone to, the ticket stubs. Some more players over there. Doug Martin. And that is about it. So as far as the room goes, that is the room tour. Definitely let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you guys have your own room tour videos. I know a lot of people like to see pictures of everybody's setups. So here is my setup. Eventually, this corner especially will get some big updates. I want to get a new computer desk, and that should be replaced with a Mac Pro. And yeah, as far as this is the room.